The leafy green tops on carrots are just as good as flat leaf parsley, and it's going to make a great addition to both recipes that we're doing today. The other nice thing about them, besides their great flavor, is the fact that if you pick a carrot and it has these nice leafy green, fresh looking tops attached, well, you know the carrot's been picked fresh too, which is a nice thing to have. If you're gonna grow your own carrots and store them for a long period of time, which you can do, you do want to remove the green top. Otherwise, the carrot will continue to grow and the top will go bad and hence affect the carrot negatively. So make sure you're gonna remove them if you're gonna store them a while. We all knew it was coming. It's peeling time for these carrots. We're gonna rinse them, dry them off, put them through some peeling. But before we do that, time to grab the rest of our ingredients. The first flavor profile I think of when I think about carrots has got to be sweet. I mean, they're unrivaled in the vegetable world with their sweetness when roasted in particular. So that opens up Pandora's box to us. And in this case, you never know what you're gonna get. Our case, habanero pepper. Oh, don't be fooled by its size. If you've experienced the wrath and fire of the habanero, well, you've lived to tell the tale. This is the hottest pepper on the planet. Pepper is another show, another time. This is one of the few times where you can really balance its heat, and we're gonna do that by using our carrots in this dish. So what we're gonna do with the carrots originally, get them in the oven for a good roasting. Our carrots go in a 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes or so until they get nice and caramelized on the top and that rich sugar flavor comes out, because we're going to need it to battle that heat on the habanero. While our carrots roast in the oven, let's get working on our other ingredients here. The first, we're going to mince up a white onion. I'm not saying you gotta wear a hazmat suit when you deal with these habanero peppers, but the seeds are really killer. So we've gotta remove those. Once we do remove them and mince them up, you gotta wash your hands. It's not even a question. Must wash hands. Mental note, string around the finger, whatever it takes. Give yourself a good hand washing after you deal with habanero peppers, or for that matter, any hot pepper. And we're also gonna crush up some garlic. We're developing all that caramelization on our carrots to really get their sweetness out. But with our garlic, onions, and habanero, we're gonna go low and slow and just get them till they're tender. Then we're gonna add in some fresh thyme. Oh yeah, these carrots are right where we want them. A little bit of color on them, nicely tender. They can go and sit off to the side. Now it's time for our two liquid ingredients that are not only gonna bind and bring this whole soup together, but they're both gonna bring great flavor to the party. Number one, a little bit of chicken stock. We're gonna need about 8 cups total here. And then follow that with some great coconut milk here. Our chicken stock and coconut milk are just coming up to a simmer, but before we add our carrots into the mix, the most important thing you do whenever you cook, taste. You can taste the habanero, but the coconut milk has got it going down a little bit, as well as the onions and the thyme and the garlic all working against it, but we're gonna trump the habanero with our last and most important ingredient, our roasted carrots here. Time for the pureeing part of this soup. I'm gonna use an immersion blender. If you didn't have one of these, you could throw it in a food processor or a blender. Just make sure it cools down a little bit too much. Heat likes to expand, and that's not a good thing. Once we're done with our pureeing here, time for tasting again. Let's see. Carroty. Fiery. Carrot fire soup. I'm liking it. Really great balance of flavor. The coconut milk, the carrot, their sweetness, the onion somewhere in between, and the habanero really cut through with all those other great flavors into the mix. Before this is done though, we can't forget what led us to this recipe in the first place, our green carrot tops here. We're just gonna pull off a a chunk off of the top. Just give a mince through these just like you would a flat leaf parsley. And we're either gonna garnish it right on the top or right before we're ready to serve it, we're just gonna toss it into our soup. Wow, that really is good. Just flavors are just spot on. A little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet, a little garnish of the carrot tops to finish the whole thing off. Just couldn't be better. Serve it chilled, serve it warmed. Either way, it's gonna be fantastic. Time for dish number 2 while I finish off our fiery carrot soup here.